Greetings to you, ladies and gentlemen, dear young people. This is MINJEC Web TV with your news update from the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Civic Education. In today's headline, we take a closer look at the working visit of the Minister of Youth Affairs and Civic Education to the city of Kribi on the occasion of the official graduation ceremony of students from CENAJES Kribi. And in another segment, we take you to the Pobia Glass House, where a major forum on incivility in Cameroon was organized. And those are today's headlines. Stay with us as we explore these stories in more details right after the break. The Minister of Youth Affairs and Civic Education, Mununa Futu, presided over the solemn graduation ceremony of laureates from the National Center of Youth and Sport Kribi on July 12, 2025. He was accompanied by Jude Dorendongo, Minister of Forestry and Wildlife, administrative and local authorities of the Ocean Division, whose presence enhanced this ceremony. The echo of this ceremony with Ange Boko.
There are 68 laureates, including 26 principal instructors, 22 instructors, and 20 assistant instructors of youth and animation will receive their end of training diploma, marking their entry into the professional environment of animation. Baptized Civic Engagement, Peace and Democracy by the Minister Mununa Futu. This new promotion of civic educators is called to embody the value mentioned above on the ground.
Christian name of this batch, which is Civic Engagement, Peace and Democracy. And this batch is being deployed immediately after the convene of the electoral code by the head of sales for the presidential election and the coming elections in 2025 and 2026. So we think that they should immediately go on field and participate and handle the electoral education campaign launch on February.
The ceremony was also an opportunity to pay a vibrant tribute to the teachers who has distinguished themselves in the training of youth and animation executives, as well as citizen education for young Cameroonians. These civic educators have therefore been called upon to impact their direct environment and say that they are already ready to go to the field to bring their know-how and contribute to the well-being of the populations.
In the field, I'm going to supervise youth to meet their needs. I'm going to accompany them how to insert in the society and how to be a better citizen tomorrow. With this diploma that I have and through the skills that I've acquired in school, I will see off the youth in their various activities.
Because the youths are out there that actually they don't know what MINJEC has for them. The Ministry of Youth Affairs and Civic Education has so many opportunities for youth out there, like programs and partnership programs that are out for the youth, which many youths are unaware.
The Minister Mununa Futu, in his speech, instructed a special session of civil, moral, and entrepreneurial rearmament of young laureates in Kolda in the coming days in order to strengthen their citizen participation. He also mentioned the revision of training curricula for National Center of Youth and Sports of Kribi, as well as the introduction of higher specialized military preparation mandatory from the first year of training.
On July 12, 2025, Kribi welcomed a major event, the Youth Empowerment Tour, led by Minister Mununa Futu, Minister of Youth Affairs and Civic Education. The initiative aimed to spotlight government-backed programs designed to benefit young people As part of the occasion, participants also got to discover the book Poor Bear and Cameroonian Youth, Yesterday, Today and Tomorrow, which explore the historical and future connections between the president and the nation's youth. The details with you, Boris Christian Zo.
In the presence of local authorities and partners, Minister Muna Futsu presented 30 young people from the 9 subdivisions of the Ocean Division with material support from the 3-year Special Youth Plan. The main aim of this support is to facilitate and accelerate the socio-economic integration of young people by grouping them into value chains to boost their productivity and encourage a spirit of solidarity. It is a question for all the communities to create pioneer villages or clusters so youth are not installed just like that. They are installed in pioneer villages or clusters in a value chain, and the youth need to occupy one part of the chain. Here is a question for the youth to engage in the chain for the benefit of the community. The equipment received consisted mainly of agricultural implements and materials, motorcycles, livestock equipment, and raw material processing machine, all of good quality and adapted to the needs of the young people who welcome them.
J'ai reçu certains outils par rapport à l'appui pour mon projet.
I am a beneficiary of the project by the Minister of Youth Affairs. I thank you because I have received some tools for the support of my project which concern makeup and a barber shop. Now, I have received a tower, a chair, and a machine concerning my shop. I promise to have a maximum benefit and to realize my project concerning it.
Mes projets par rapport à ça.
The second phase of the ceremony was a presentation of government programs and projects for young people. The aim was to popularize the initiative of the President of the Republic, His Excellency Paul Biya, and make them better known to young people. These initiatives cover a variety of fields and are housed in different ministries.
Vous allez constater que la politique
You can observe that the politics of President Biya is visionary because in 2004 he created the first Ministry of Youth even before the adoption of the Youth African Chart in 2006, and this ministry has already put in place certain politics to integrate the youth. The book thus presented appears to be a remedy against misinformation and a landmark for future generations. The ceremony was attended by Ministry of Forestry and Wildlife, Jules Dorendongo, local elite.
On July 11, 2025, the city of Kribi hosted a vibrant event at the National Center of Youth and Sport Kribi. During a visit from the Minister of Youth Affairs and Civic Education, Mununa Futu, the goal to promote peace, patriotism, and unity among young people from all corners of Cameroon. Juliette Flonganko was on the field and brought back the following report.
The students of the National Center of Youth and Sport Kribi came together in celebration, using cultural activity to send a powerful message through sketches, patriotic songs, poems, and traditional games. They stood up against tribalism, hate speech, domestic violence, and the use of drugs.
We had sketch, music, dances from different cultural zones of Cameroon, and the main sketch that we had were to promote national integration and cultural integrity. We had different dances from different zones in Cameroon. We passed messages through our action, and we wanted to show to all to our minister what we are actually doing here in CENAJES.
The cultural evening also featured a remarkable performance by an artist, Eko Roosevelt, an icon of Cameroonian music and a traditional Batenga chief of Lobe village. Another moving moment was was the official handing over the national flag to traditional chiefs from Kribi's village, a symbol of spreading patriotism and civic responsibility in the community. Minister Munu Nafutsu closed the cultural evening by encouraging this activity to become a regular part of life at CENAJES. He urged young people to be passionate about becoming young leaders and to help change mindset in their communities for better harmony and progress.
Now, on to a different story. The National Assembly of Cameroon hosted a major forum on incivility in Cameroon on Tuesday, July 8, 2025. The forum brought together sectorial administrations within the education ecosystem and institutional partners. It was presided by the representative of Honorable Kavaye Jibril, who is the Vice President of the National Assembly, Muyale Ne Mibuka, accompanied by Minister Mununa Futsu, the Minister of Youth Affairs and Civic Education. Shalili Kisabi, tell us more.
The Commission on Education, Vocational Training and Youth at the National Assembly calls on all sectorial administrations present at this forum to play their role in the ongoing fight against this growing scourge within our communities. As the elected legislative body representing Cameroonian citizens, the National Assembly expresses its willingness to support our initiatives aimed at combating incivility and other problems that hinder the well-being and development of our country.
Important program, the National Civic Education Program through moral, civic and entrepreneurial rearmament, which aims at changing the mindset of our population and promote harmonious living together. And now it is being implemented in all milieux, schools, universities, extracurricular milieu, in socio-professional milieu, and even in our villages and quarters through mass education.
Following the Forum on Incivility, several recommendations were made, including the establishment of law addressing incivility, the implementation of various sectors against repeat offenders, and the introduction of the National Civic Education Program through moral, civic, and entrepreneurial rearmament into formal education, secular, and open community settings.
And that concludes our news for today. Thank you for joining us. Tune in next week at the same time for the latest updates and stories around MINJEC. Have a great week and stay safe.